Should you feel guilty about applying for VA disability benefits? Welcome back to the channel, folks. Dr. Sharma here, physician, board-certified psychiatrist, and Air Force veteran. As always, I wanted to mention that this video is for informational purposes only. It is not medical or psychiatric advice. Okay, so should you feel guilty about applying for VA benefits? No, you shouldn't. All right, folks, that's it for the video. All right, maybe not. Let's get into why you should not feel guilty. First of all, we have to understand that VA disability benefits is probably not the right term for this program. Let's compare this to things like state disability programs like SSDI. In those programs, one has to be disabled due to a medical condition or psychiatric condition, so you can't work beyond a very low number of hours per week. But that is vastly different from the VA program, right? You can literally be at 100% permanent in total and you can still work full time. That's why calling it a disability program probably isn't the right term. Now, I'm not an expert in the type of terminology for programs and things like that, but something more along the lines of the VA Service-Related Conditions Compensation Program or VA Service-Related Conditions Program would be more accurate. Now, VA benefits in this case are designed to provide healthcare and financial support to veterans who have sustained injuries or developed conditions due to their military service. The benefits are a recognition of the very real sacrifices you've made by literally signing your name to a blank check to the country. When you join, you forfeited all your rights, essentially. I mean, I remember as a flight surgeon, I would have to coordinate with commanders of different units whenever their people had a medically disabling condition. And these commanders had near full access to the service members' medical records. That is unheard of in any other setting in the United States. So there is a lot that you surrender in that process, and that's fine. We all did that, but it's good to acknowledge. The benefits are also a recognition of the challenges you face as a result of issues that arose because of your military service. These conditions have a lasting impact on your life in a lot of different ways, which we'll get into, and that has to be addressed by the system. Now, let's go through some other common misconceptions about the VA Disability Benefits Program. I obviously work with a lot of veterans and I heard a lot of different beliefs about the VA benefits. One of the most common ones is, I'm taking resources away from others. Now, here's the reality, right? The VA system is structured to support all veterans. So by applying, you're not taking something away from others. You're accessing the support that you rightfully deserve. Even if your brain tries to tell you differently. Remember, a lot of mental health conditions like depression, PTSD, anxiety, the brain throws a lot of self-doubt at you. Your own brain will tell you that your feelings are invalid or that you're not worth what you're truly worth, things like that. So we have to consciously fight those thoughts. Also, keep in mind, the federal government spends a lot of money. Think about the number of times you heard about the government losing trillions of dollars, literally. And I don't mean losing in terms of profits and losses. I mean actually losing, like they simply cannot find or keep track of trillions of dollars in the system. It's just gone. Also, I'm pretty sure that if they can spend $2.3 million on a missile, they can spend a tiny fraction of that on the human life of a veteran. Another common misconception I hear is, oh, my condition isn't severe enough. Medical conditions come in different shapes and forms. So this could be an ankle injury that gives you pain during certain movements, and it results in some loss of range of motion, or it could be such a bad ankle injury that you're unable to walk properly. But both are valid. They're rated differently, but valid. Similarly, PTSD, depression, anxiety, they are completely valid conditions, even though they aren't visible, I guess. You don't need to be shot to receive VA disability benefits. And a lot of people who haven't been in combat receive disability benefits based on their injuries and things related to service. So if the condition isn't severe, that's fine. It should be rated appropriately based on the symptoms. Something else I hear from veterans is that they feel like they should be able to handle it on their own. That is where the conditioning comes in, right? And I spoke about this in one of my past videos, but basically, when we were in the military, we were told repeatedly that we had to push through our struggles. It was drilled into us that seeking help was weakness and that we might be the weak link in the chain, that we would let other people down, and that others would have to pick up the slack. So we have to work on reversing that conditioning. We have to fight that urge to suppress our struggles, whether it's physical or mental. And remember, the benefits are there to help you become stronger, healthier, and have a more stable life. Now, let's talk about why to file a claim. The first and most important thing is the sooner you file, the sooner you can get the support and the treatment you need. Delaying this will allow your condition to worsen, and it will make it harder to manage in the long run. As an example, if you have chronic pain from physical injuries in service, you need to get those injuries addressed. Treated with physical therapy, acupuncture, medications, injections, whatever you need, or else those injuries and the things they cause, like chronic pain, can keep you from exercising, it can cause range of motion limits, and they'll just get worse. Same for mental health conditions. There are many ways in which mental health conditions are likely having an impact in your life, and that should be addressed as well. What's the next reason to file a claim? Financial stability. The benefits can provide financial relief. They can compensate for what the condition is causing in your life. For instance, a lot of veterans with mental health issues will tell me their anxiety prevents them from doing presentations at work, and this has prevented them from getting promoted. So the condition has prevented you from getting a raise. That is when it's quantifiable. In other ways, it's hard to quantify, like when the mental health condition affects your quality of life, keeps you from spending time with your family, your spouse, your kids, your friends. So those limitations in your relationships, they can't be quantified, but those are significant impacts on your life. The compensation might also allow you to seek specific forms of therapy. A lot of veterans I've worked with have taken their compensation and pursued specific types of therapy they had to pay for out of pocket, like EMDR or acceptance and commitment therapy, things like that. Another reason is healthcare. Once you have those conditions covered, you can get help for them through the VA. Like I mentioned, this would be doctor's visits, medications, maybe surgery. And I know it's morbid to think about, but getting the condition service connected also helps your family. As an example, if you have hypertension, high cholesterol, or other heart issues that started during service and you get that connected, years down the line, God forbid, something happens like a heart attack or stroke, your family can still be covered. It's natural to feel hesitant or guilty about applying for VA disability benefits, but it's important to overcome these feelings. Here are some tips. First, educate yourself. Understanding the purpose and structure of VA benefits can help decrease the guilt. These benefits are a right, not a privilege. The benefits are there to be utilized. Second, talk to fellow veterans. Sharing experiences with others who have gone through the process can give you the reassurance, support, helps you feel like you're not alone in this and that other people feel the same way and have gotten those benefits as well. Next, seek professional guidance. That includes VA representatives, VSOs, accredited attorneys, and veteran service organizations that can offer a lot of assistance and ensure that your claim is filed correctly. Remember, your well-being is the most important thing. By taking care of yourself, you're also in a better position to support your loved ones and be a part of your community. VA disability benefits are a tool to help you achieve that. Never feel guilty about submitting a claim for VA disability benefits. You've earned this support through your service and sacrifices. It's time to take care of yourself and access the benefits you deserve. That's it for today's video. I hope this was helpful for you to take a deeper look at the guilt that comes up and goes along with applying for VA disability benefits sometimes and where it comes from. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps and it tells me that I'm doing something right. Also, please drop a comment below about your thoughts on the topic, and if you have requests on what I should cover in the future, I'd be happy to make a video on it. As always, thanks for watching. Dr. Sharma signing off. See you next time.